Hello everyone, this is Mukundan Raghavan and this video we are going to see what is Java test blocks, how can we use that, what are the different Selenium use cases for that. Test blocks are designed to handle multi-line strings in Java. It was introduced in Java 13 and became the permanent version in Java 15. We can create the test block by using the three double quotes in the starting and ending of the block so that you can have multi-line between these three double quotes. What are the benefits of test blocks? If you have multi-line strings, you don't need to have the escape characters like a /n. If you have the tab, you don't need to have the /t. Like that, any kind of escape characters are not required for the multi-line string. Since we don't have the multi-line escape characters, we have more readability and more enhanced way of understanding the code. And it is very ideal for HTML, JSON and SQL queries. Then what is the use case for Selenium? As we all know that Selenium we will use the locators, especially the XPath. In XPath obviously we will have single quotes or double quotes. Even sometimes we will use the SQL queries, even sometimes we will use the JSON for API testing. In all these cases we can use the test blocks to have a more readability and to maintain this code easily. Let's understand in the coding way. If you try to understand very basic text blocks, you can see here we have the HTML and JSON, which is enclosed in three double quotes. Here you can see in the starting and in the ending. Same for the JSON. If you try to execute this, it will simply display the same thing as it is. You don't need to worry about the slash, or you don't need to worry about the special characters such as like ampersand or let's say the exclamation symbols. If you don't have these test blocks, we need to have multiple escape characters. For example, here you can see, imagine if you don't use the text blocks, how it look like. You need to have multiple escape characters. If you have any special characters, even that has to be handled. But because of test blocks, we don't need to worry for these things. Basically, it can be any multi-line string. Coming to the Selenium use case. So these are the codes just to initialize the Chrome driver, and we will be navigating to the sourcedemo.com. And here we can use the multiple locators inside a single variable called XPath. Here you can see I have clubbed all the XPath which has the common intention. For all this XPath, I want to get the text for that. In your case, it might be for all the locators, you need to have the checkbox selected. Even sometimes we can think of self-healing. For the same kind of element, we will have the multiple locators. In case if anything fails, we need to use the other locator. So in those scenarios, you don't need to write multiple variables here. You can have all the locators in a multi-line and assign to the single variable. This is possible because of the test blocks. Then when you handle the multi-line variable, then you will be splitting with the next line character. Even though it is looks like a multi-line, it will have the /n in it. So basically you will use this regular expression to split and just assign to the list. And after, if you have the list, you can just use the for each method by using this single XPath at a time. You can do the preferred action. For example, here I just took the element when it is available. Then after if it is available, in my case, I took the element. I waited for some time till it visibility comes into picture. Then after that, I'm just checking if it is displayed. I'm getting the text for that. But for this example, we will see how this all three locators being used inside this for loop. Here you can see all the three locators has been used and its text has been displayed here. So basically the intention here is like you can use the multi-line XPath which will be assigned to the single variable. So in simple words, we have understood what is multi-line string and we have understood what is text block and how do we create by using the three double quotes in the starting and ending of the multi-line string. And in case of Selenium use case, we can use it by using the regular expression so that we can split it and we can make it as array. And once we have the array, we can use the streams or we can use any kind of for each method and we can just apply the action that we need in our automation. So this is all about this video, and always be a rainbow in others cloud.